Like, maybe I'm too woke, but I don't find the quarter zip funny because I also didn't find it funny a couple years ago when all those black men put on suits and then stood around in suits. I don't understand what men in general, but especially black men's obsession is with defining themselves by their clothing and not really actively doing any. It's not deeper than just like, well, we can put on suits. I can also put on a suit. What is the point that you're trying to make here? Like, it's like costume. Like, let's dress up as the social idea of success or productivity or decent, productive human being. I don't know. I don't even understand what y'all are trying to communicate to us. Y'all are constantly like essentially dressing up as white men. Like, that's kind of the underlying idea. Suits, quarter zips, like associating yourself with this like stereotypically white style. Hello? Do y'all not see how that's one, offensive to you as a black person, upholds white supremacy, but is also reductive of your like humanness? I don't know. It's like everything all the time with them. Nothing latches.
I have on a beige turtleneck with a black bonnet on my head and dark blue Christmas pajamas. What does that mean? Absolutely nothing, because I'm sitting in the comfort of my own home. So when I'm seeing black people dressing up just a little bit better and they having fun with it online, you know what I'm thinking? Nothing. But that's because I recognize that what I see online doesn't really affect me. If I'm seeing people having fun, doing a trend where they showing off their fashion, go ahead, have fun. That is your right, because it's the internet. You can post damn near whatever you want online. But I'm not about to sit in my house, in my bed, in my car, bitching, moaning, groaning, tugging on my privates and moaning again, acting as if, oh, you black people dressing better than me? Oh, you're clearly trying to be white. Oh, you're trying to be just like those whites. Oh, you're trying to dance with the whites. Because I don't have a misguided perception of what it means to be black. I'm not sitting here thinking that every single black person grew up the exact same type of way. Poverty, struggle, dealing in the low income, having to sit there and run from the cops all damn day, or whatever it means in some people's minds to be black, because they've been seeing these dudes wearing half up zip suits and thinking, you're trying to be like those whites. Because in that mindset, when I hear that, I'm thinking you view white people in such a standard to where you are always going to view them as better than you. And so when somebody who has that same shade of skin as you does the exact same thing or dresses slightly better than your raggedy ass, you think to yourself, oh my God, you're trying to be just like those whites. Maybe they're just trying to enjoy themselves. Maybe they want to dress to impress. Maybe they want to improve their fashion. All of these are reasonable things to consider. Oh, and by the way, this is a fucking internet trend that's gonna die out in a week and a half, because the timeline for this is running out. And so after a few more days, this is done and everybody's moving on to the next thing, because that's the internet and this is how this shit tends to go. So when you have these people so upset and they want to have these deep rooted conversations about what it means to be black, you're setting yourself up for the most hilarious fucking failure, because you view black people in a certain way that if they step out of that, that somehow correlates to them being white. No, you misguided fake ass intellectuals. That's not how this is ever gonna go. I'm sorry that your clit's not rubbing the right type of way, because you're not crescenting it to the moon of how you want to dictate what book creates the conversation of how you should operate in your black ass life. But I'm sorry, people are going to dress different from you. They're going to dress better than you. It don't matter. Like I said in the last video, it don't matter if you got on a turtleneck, quarter zip, suit, you in a thong, you wearing quarter zips. That white person you so scared of probably gonna look at you and hurl a slur at your head. And what you gonna do at that point? Absolutely nothing but get back online, groan, bitch, moan, and rub it down and moan again. Why? Because that's your misguided perception of how you want to navigate life. You think that if somebody steps out of your comfort zone, that means they're the problem.
The CIA don't put crack in the hood anymore. They just drop clout and laugh at what people do to get it. Because how did we get here? We got a black sister with straight blonde hair telling black men that we're trying to be white for wearing quarter zips. Do you see the irony? That's like Dr. Umar giving a speech on black unity while wearing a Brad Pitt wig. I would throw my phone. Maybe I'm taking it personally because I made the quarter zip joke a couple years ago and I'm exhausted. Like, damn, can black men do anything in peace? Can we have some fun? Yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you what's anti-black. When you go around and you unalive somebody who look just like you, you take the life of somebody that look just like you. All right, you go and you rob and steal and scam from people that look just like you. That's extremely anti-black. See, nothing that actually hurts the community seems to be anti-black. But anything that is part of trying to improve it always seems to be anti-black. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy that anytime there's a movement where somebody is trying to actually push the community into a positive direction, all of a sudden it's so anti-black. And then it becomes you trying to impress other races of people. Let me break something down for you. While you be doing all of that history of research and looking back on your ancestors, look up how your ancestors dressed. Look how they carried themselves, right? What y'all do right now is absolute trash in comparison to what they did back in the day. We were proud people. We were classy people. We were stylish, well put together people. We was putting that on when we stepped out. All of this degeneracy, pants sagging, booty cheeks hanging out your shorts, all of that ain't our people. That ain't our culture. Don't ever put that on us as a collective, right? That's what you hoodlums do. But that ain't got nothing to do with us black people. Us actual normal black people have always been well put together and groomed well. We took pride in looking good, right? And this whole idea that y'all think that other races of people are so stupid and so dumb that they don't know the difference between some thug with a ski mask and his pants sagging with tattoos all over his face, that they don't know the difference between him and just a regular black man? You stupid or you dumb? You think they don't know the difference between a regular black woman and a woman with a bonnet and some pajama pants on who got her phone on speakerphone yelling? You think that nobody knows the difference between those two sets of black people? You're an idiot. We don't all get treated the same because people know who's who. It is time for separation, and I love the quarter zip movement because maybe this is part of the separation that's needed. Maybe this quarter zip movement is going to help move us into a direction of separation the way other races do. Because no other race includes their trash in the forefront of their movements. It's time that we start pedestalizing our best representation. Most black people are just regular productive members of society, and it's unfortunate that those people get overshadowed by the worst of the worst in our community. And that we have to live in the shadows of stereotypes because the rest of them just can't get it together. It's time to separate.
No, you're the problem because you're looking at people having fun, dressing up, and you saying, they're white. Oh, they're trying to act white. Oh, you're trying to be white. Oh, you want to be just like the whites. You have a piss poor understanding of black people. And I get it. You grew up thinking one way about black people. You saw other black people have that same mindset. You get in a hug box and you feel comfortable in that hug box. But for the love of fuck, that's not everybody. That's not how everybody's going to operate. That's not how everybody's going to be. And it's funny that this quarter zip trend had criticisms of people wearing the quarter zips, shaming people wearing not suits, but sweatpants and Nike Techs and hoodies and all this shit. And so your response is to shame these motherfuckers by calling them white. That is how the CIA put in work to divide the black community. And they don't even have to fucking try no more because dumbasses will see black people smiling, see black boys smiling, see black men smiling, and turn it into a fucking problem. And that's the saddest shit under the sun. And I feel bad for that CIA agent because he worked hard to divide the black community. But if I'm gonna end this on any note, for the love of fuck, can y'all please have some fun in your life? Having fun is not a correlation to being white. I'm sorry that you think white people are better than you 24/7 and you can't improve your life at any fucking point to where you see people being trendy or putting on suits makes you think of that nasty white man. Your life is always gonna be under somebody's fucking foot. And I'm sorry, that crab in a bucket mentality is not something I'm going to stand with, and I'm going to go over there so that I can improve my life past the point of thinking I'm always a fucking victim. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Mwah! Bye-bye.